I'm back for the final video, thank God. So, yeah, that's not dangerous. You know, we'll stick it next to the hot water heater. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, this was specifically picked because of the size. It's going to fit right in the middle between these two, and sure enough, boom, measured perfectly. If you're wondering if this is attached, no, it's not. What did you miss? All you missed is me putting these two shelves in and the wheels on. The last video I did was putting the back plates or the bottom plates where the wheels attach, and again, just so you know, held together mostly with sheet metal screws, including the steel bases that attach the wheels to this thing. Two of those screws, like sheet metal screws do, stripped out the hole. I had to go find two bigger screws. Luckily, I had them because I'm a pack rat, and I popped them back in there, and everything was fine up until this point. So I'm really, oh, this light does not come with it. This is just some random light I bought at the hardware store. It's got magnets on it, but yeah, purpose made, right? So yeah, we'll go over what's going to go in here again in a little bit. Drawer's done. The drawer was kind of weird. You have a lot of, ooh, did you see that? So what we're going to do is mount up the doors and then go from there. And then all that's really left is just popping some little magnets inside the doors. All right. Let's see. So this isn't even attached, actually. It's just loosely fit in there. So let me get this out of the way, and we'll get to adding those. So it looks like what we've got here are a bunch of spare parts we're not going to use. Those are done. Probably one of the good things about this thing is it's got these nice little magnetic catches for the doors that you just pop in. Those are easy. This is to keep it from sliding away from the wall, but once there's a lot of weight in here, I'm not really too worried about it. And it does have locking front casters, so I've got it pressed right up against the wall. Let's go ahead and lock those in place now, so this thing isn't wiggling around on me. There we go. What I was going to say about the drawer is it's kind of funky because this whole drawer is like one piece, flat piece that bends up where it's just barely attached by these little rivets. So if you're looking for a drawer that doesn't have holes in it where stuff's going to fall out, this is not it. Big gaps on the side where these things come in. Only thing you could probably just put a rubber mat in here. I would say like a thick rubber mat you can cut to shape, some EVA foam. You might even be able to measure this out and find one of those rubber mats you put underneath sinks to like keep water from spilling. I don't know. You'll have to figure that one out on your own. We'll measure that in a little bit, just because I'm being nice. Again, this is to hold it against the wall. Most of the weight on this one is going to be down at the bottom, so I'm not super worried about this thing tipping over. And it's going to remain, for the most part, stationary. The other thing is I want to use these holes. I'm going to run a cable through one of these. I think this one over here is probably the one I'm going to use. The wire is going to come down here, and that's going to be part of the antenna that's going to be sticking out here. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But let's finish this thing up. I just have a couple of doors to do, and then we're good. How do I do these things though? Let's set this thing down. Get this off my wrist. It's been an adventure, fellows. Or I know there's a few ladies following, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been an adventure. But let's take a look at what we got here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this little guy in the door. Looks like it just takes these little, I'm guessing these are neat nylon washers is what they look like. Let's see here. So that goes there, that goes there. It doesn't seem to be a top or a bottom. And then you put a washer on it, and then the door just latches in. Pretty straightforward. Looks like the latches go on the other side. So let me grab that. Long door. again, like I said, these things, these magnets, go inside right over here. Let me just pop in. And it looks like you got enough for doing it on both sides, so I'm going to put it on both sides. So that's kind of nice. And then we're just going to set that there. Am I in the right spot? Yeah. And then this one goes in here. Where's the hole? Where's the hole? Is that sticker covering it? Oh, it's back there. Something's not right here. What is not right? Is this thing not pushed down all the way? That's what it is. All right, so this isn't supposed to be sticking up. So let me figure that one out. Well, that's the way it is. So that's not the problem. What's the problem here? What am I doing wrong? Did I put it in the wrong hole? Maybe I put it in the wrong hole. Something's not right. Oh boy, what did I mess up now? I just forced it. I'm gonna screw it. Okay, well, that seems to be the way it goes. All right, well, never mind. I guess that's just the way it is. So, weird pressure fit thing going on over there. This corner doesn't quite, it kind of rubs up against this edge. So, if you run into that problem, and it looks like this thing isn't even secure in there. There's gotta be something going on there. What's the deal? That can't be right. No, that's how it goes. Nylon wash. Did I put it in the wrong hole though? Maybe I did. I don't know how many holes are in this thing, to be honest. It looks like there's only one hole. Is there a sleeve that goes in there? It doesn't show one. There really ought to be one. That's just chintzy. You know what? I think I might have it in the wrong hole. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on now. Just hold on. Hold on. Flathead screwdriver, get this thing out of there. Let's see here. I think I have it in the wrong. There's another hole. Dang it. All right. And this one's, there we go. And now that one's in the wrong hole. There we go. Yay, okay. Jeez, what is that other hole for? A magnet, maybe? Did I put the magnets in the wrong spot? No. I don't know what those are for. Weird. Maybe they are for extra magnets. I don't know. That's just peculiar. All right, well. So, yeah, there's two holes in here. There's a hole here. And there's a hole where this little thing goes in. See those two? Well, one the metal pin is inside of, but the other one's is right there. And okay, well, I mean, We're gonna clean all these fingerprints off. Jeez, somebody's hot and sweaty. Oops, I muted myself at some point. So it as I was saying, it's a light duty cabinet. It's lockable. It's made out of very light, inexpensive materials. The method of assembly is not extremely hardy, to say the least. It's a lot of sheet metal screws. There's very few screws that actually bolt. Nothing, literally nothing is welded together on this thing. Probably the strongest components are the base plates that the wheels attach to and the wheels themselves. Those are actually pretty nice. It's nice that it's lockable. I think for somebody who's just looking for a cabinet that has locking capabilities, that's a good size, and you're not going to put a lot of heavy things in it. Like, I'm not going to stick these 40-pound bags of salt in there. For starters, it'd probably start rusting to hell. What I'm going to be putting in there is that 3D printer and maybe some paint and some other random stuff on the bottom, just give it a little weight. And also just because I hate looking at paint cans. My wife hates it. They're just out and they're sitting on the floor of the garage. It just looks messy. I'm going to use the middle drawer for all the tools. And I guess I'll put the cleaning station in there. It looks like it'll fit. I took it comes with 2 shelves. One shelf for the top that's adjustable on these little rails, and one for the bottom. But I went ahead and just put mine both on the bottom because I'm not using this space. I need the open space to be able to try to take the hood off, and we're going to find out if that works here in a second. For those of you that are curious and might want to use this as your own printing station or enclosure, let's check out these keys while we're at it. So we can see if this thing locks. So these keys are for, I'm presuming, both sets of doors. There was a set of keys inside the drawer. I don't know if that means that they're separate keys or if they're all printed the same. Let's find out. So that's one. Does it even fit in there? There it goes. All right, that locks. Does it work on this one? Or is that a separate? I think these are separate. Oh no, wait. Nope. So this has its own set of keys. Let's see if these keys work on the bottom cabinets. I'm gonna guess yes, but you know, who knows with this thing, right? Uh-oh. Does not work. Do these have their own set of keys? 3 sets of keys? 3 sets of keys. Really? How do I know which one's which? Come on, guys. You're killing me. Why do I need so many keys? Just to use one set of keys for all the locks. All right. How am I going to keep track of these? So I'll probably have to get these little silicone things. So what I've done with my other keys, especially the ones that are duplicates, we've got all these little silicone rings that go over them. Looks like that's probably what I'm going to have to do with these, or maybe just paint them. You know, get a paint pen on them, put like a T for top, B for bottom, and M for middle, I guess, or D for drawer. I don't know. Jeez. All right. So a few things I'm not crazy about. A few things I do like about it. I will tell you what, for the price, it's definitely worth it. So this is for this one. And a moment of truth. Let's see if that 3D printer will fit in here. And let's see if I can take the top off while it's in here. Looks like I got an extra magnet. That's always handy. Make a little tool out of that. So let's do that. Let's put this camera here. There's the door. There's the door, as my wife likes to see. All right, buddy. All the truth. I really like this 3D printer. It's very heavy compared to other regular printers. Ooh. Well, supports it at least. That's a good sign. All right, let's get that hood. I'm gonna need both hands for that one too. Let's see if we can get that one over there. Let's see if I can get this fancy acrylic hood over there without scratching it, breaking it, denting it. The vent hose is on the back of this thing, which is a little bit tricky. Can I get it on here? You know what? I think I can. Ooh, that's a little, maybe not. How about this way? Okay, so if everything's on this thing and attached, I don't think I'd be able to get that hood on. Just the way it's set up. But it does fit. It just maybe doesn't have enough room for me to take it off without, if I don't know. Maybe if I'm careful, we'll put all the parts back on it. I'll run an outlet to there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a power plug. So there may be some holes being drilled in this thing. Who knows? Don't know yet. Looks like there's some access holes in a few spots. You might be able to, and it's super thin sheet metal like I mentioned, so it's probably going to be super easy to drill. Another bonus. Thick metal, oh, look at that, that's just nasty, it's just lint. But yeah, it fits. Phase 1 complete. Got an enclosure, fits in there. We got a little light in here, we don't need it. Maybe set one up maybe later, something a little more permanent. But you know, the portable one's not too bad. You just keep it in there as an extra. That's interesting. All right, that's it, guys. I did it. We did it together, you and me, and you know, the fates. Yeah, I mean, bottom line, it for the purpose that I needed it for, this is fine. It assembled easy enough. It did take me like 3 hours. I think if you had a nice big rug that you aren't worried about, and you're not worried about scratching this thing, that's why I put the cardboard down. If you're careful and you go through it, I would say do it in an air conditioned room, that's for sure. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Now knowing what I know, you know, maybe I could knock this thing out in an hour. I think 2 people could probably do it in at least an hour and 30 minutes. Maybe a person by themselves who's just doing it for the first time like me, I mean, probably a couple hours if they didn't take any breaks. But yeah, I'd recommend it. I mean, it was, like I said, $169 for a 7 foot tall, or no, I'm sorry, not 7 foot. It's 72 inches, so 6 feet tall by 32 wide by 16 deep. You can fit a 3D printer in there. I don't know if my FDM printer, I think my FDM printer might fit in there. Maybe not. If you have a small one, probably. But, you know, now you know the dimensions. Measure your printer. If you're going to use it for an enclosure, check it out. Will it let light through? Probably some. You know, I guess I could put gaskets on it. But it's lockable. It's on wheels. If I need to move it, it'll be an easy issue. I mean, easy task. But yeah, go check it out. I'll put the link for the Amazon vendor I bought it from. I don't get any credit for this. I don't get any special discounts. I bought this with my own money. I just thought, you know, if I'm going to put it together, maybe I didn't see a lot of videos on how to do it. Or a lot of commentary on the materials or anything else. It's like, yeah, it's a good cabinet, or, you know, oh, this is really hard to put together, or really, you know, you take what you can out of this series of videos. They're stupidly long, I know. Skip through them if it's nothing you need. But if you like the video, if you got something out of it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, I mean, shoot, $200 cabinet. Come on. What are you going to do? More than worth it. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.